Levanten sus micros y atentos. Good morning, teacher and classmates. Today, my group and I will talk about English law. The study of law encloses many aspects and fields that are vital for the correct application and understanding of the science. The source of law are considered a starting point for the teaching of law in its natural part. So we can say that the teaching of the source of law is not simply a basic learning, but rather a fundamental one. It is inaccurate to attempt to construct an adequate concept of law without integrating the correct development of the source.
History was influenced by Roman law in many of the European states, and despite the prohibition ordered by the kings in England, two different bodies of norms emerged: the common law and the equity.
And I am Gonzalo Mejia, and now I'm going to tell you three characteristics of the common law. The first characteristic is common law sources. First, let's consider the different sources of common law originating in England, which are as follows: A. The repertories of jurisprudence; B. General and particular customs; and C. Equity. The second characteristic is the ratio decidendi and over dicta, can be defined as the opinion necessary for the final opinion of the sentence, while the obiter dicta can be considered as the additional opinion that are provided in each sentence. And the third characteristic is the precedent stare decisis. The common law stare decisis is based on the practical nature of the different cases tried in the common law.
Beginning. The system that involves Anglo-Saxon law is based mainly on the analysis of a judicial sentence that are dictated by the same court or by one of its superior courts, and the interpretations that are made on the sentence are based on the law.
The elements. And the first element as actus reus and refers to the actual action taken by the individual who is suspected of having done something against society. Must be voluntary and must exist for a charge to move forward. The second element is the mens rea. Here the accused or suspect must have the state of mind, mental state or intention of having done everything that is expected of doing to commit the crime. And the last element is causality, which says that the act that was committed must have clearly caused what happened.
Anglo-Saxon law sources, presentation and communication tools that can be caused, uses and demonstrations, lectures, speeches, reports, and more.
Jurisprudence. The doctrine of the precedent is one of the pillars of the English law, also known as jurisprudence, too much of the concerns the interpretation of the acts of Parliament, while another is engaged in the law itself. Therefore, due to the existence of jurisprudence, all English courts necessary to follow and apply your hierarchically similar decisions, superior courts, are considered that your right is based of the precedent is clear, flexible, and constantly updated.
Below the conclusions. My name is Maria Fernanda Isabel Roapaza. My conclusion is as follows. We can say that in the Anglo-Saxon setting of law, sentences are given a lot of importance, and it is very focused the chances and stipulation precedent. Contrary to this sentence, in the content setting only sit and present if there are several, since any youth can decide otherwise.
The issue, the issue of the source of life plays a very important role for the understanding and application of the entire legal system, since it has to do with the legal validity of normative system and the wide ethical or sociological validity. Melissa Escobedo Núñez.
Mi nombre es Angeli Castillo. It is a system that represents the very important role of law in society, the form of organization of the legal system at its application, and at the same time is a summary of the history of law through time and its incredible adaptability.
My name is Luciana Escalante. In conclusion, I can be said that jurisprudence is all those decisions issued by the judge with solving a specific case is the interpretation of the law made by the courts, approved in majority by magistrates.
My conclusion is the characteristics of each family will be developed so we can say the English law is caution because it's the laws of practice, while continental law is sanctioned students by professors and sanction. English law was formed toward the activity of judges, while continental law was concrete sanction, and we can we can also say the continental laws was codified while common common law was not. Is finished. My name is Fernando Luque. Finish.
My name is Sebastián Ortiz. I think the current law in our country is based on Anglo-Saxon law. It is evident the different forms of application that it has, but as we have seen, these have the same source.